Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was a renowned Islamic scholar and theologian from India. He was born on 14 June 1856 in Barelvi, Uttar Pradesh in India. Ahmed Raza Khan belonged to a family of Islamic scholars and jurists. He was trained in traditional Islamic sciences such as Hadith, Tafsir, Fiqh, and Usul Fiqh from an early age. He wrote more than 1,000 books in Arabic, Urdu, and Persian on various Islamic topics. He is considered one of the most prolific authors in the history of Islamic literature. Imam Ahmed Raza Khan emphasized the importance of following the traditional Sunni Hanafi school of Islamic jurisprudence. He was a vocal critic of the modernist and reformist movements in Islam. He was a firm believer in the concept of taqlid, which stresses the importance of following the opinions of the qualified scholars. Imam Ahmed Raza Khan established a network of madrasas, Islamic seminaries, to promote the traditional Islamic education system. Since early age, he was an exceptional child. He was 4 when he completed reading the Quran. He delivered his first lecture at the age of 6, speaking on the birth of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At 13, he completed his Islamic education and began issuing fatwas on religious rulings. The translation of the Holy Quran presented by AAlaHazrat rahmatullah ta'ala alayhi, called Kanzul Iman, is proven to be the most unique translation in Urdu language. Its English translation is known as the Treasure of Faith. Imam Ahmed Raza Khan used only those words in his translation that are worthy for the attributes and qualities of Almighty Allah and of His beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is said that the translation of the Holy Quran by AAlaHazrat is not only a literal translation but is also commentary of the Holy Quran. It has been translated into languages such as English, Bengali, Hindi, Sindhi, Gujarati, Dutch, Pashto, and Turkish. He was an authority in the field of Hadith. He knew the names of almost every Hadith narrator. When he was questioned concerning details of a certain narrator, he was able to give a complete biography of the narrator. When he studied any Hadith, he was able to explain the type of Hadith, its benefits, and the reasons behind that Hadith. A Hadith recorded in Mishkat Sharif and quoted by Sayyidina Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who says that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Verily, at the end of every century, Almighty Allah will send such a person to the Ummah who will revive the deen for them." AAlaHazrat Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was also the Mujaddid, the reviver of Islam of the 14th century. He possessed all the conditions of a Mujaddid, and his entire life was spent trying to revive the deen of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A cloud of darkness had covered most of the world, and the false concepts of polytheism and innovations were coming into existence. The Muslims were in a state of confusion. With his bright proofs, he destroyed the darkness of Kufr and revived Islam. He cleared lots of misconceptions existing among Muslims regarding the status of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He not only cleared all the misconceptions with proofs through Quran and Hadith, but also left hundreds of books for Muslims to secure their faith. Arab scholars like Sheikh Ismail bin Khalil and Sheikh Musa Ali Shami commended AAlaHazrat rahmatullah alayh as a revivalist of the 14th century. Fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence, is that branch of knowledge that is derived from the Holy Quran and the Ahadith of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only that person can be a proper jurist who is well versed in both the Quran and the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He must also be well versed in all other important branches of knowledge such as tafsir, logic, philosophy, translating, and many other branches. Sayyidina AAlaHazrat Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was regarded as the greatest jurist of his era. He was totally proficient in the field of fiqh and received acceptance by the great ulama of East and West. The greatest proof of his position and his status in the world of fiqh can be understood from his answers concerning the Shariat Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which was compiled into 30 large volumes to form the famous book Fatawa Radawiyah, which is used in every Darul Ifta Fatawa department around the world. It contains solutions to various issues such as religion, business, and marriage, etc. He was not only an acknowledged research scholar, but also a great poet. He wrote over more than 100 poems only for the love of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ilm Jafar refers to the knowledge and the art of prediction. AAlaHazrat Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was blessed with the gift of Ilm Jafar. When we talk about the natural sciences, Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was a great scientist and philosopher. He understood science and philosophy better than anyone in his time. He was a master of ancient and modern sciences. He proved through research that various concepts of the modern day science are illogical and against the theories of the Holy Quran and Ahadith. He also worked on the fields like creativity, psychology, fluid dynamics, light theory, auditory theory, atomic theory, medical psychology, medical physiology, medical embryology, and static theory of earth. Imam Ahmed Raza was a scholar who spread a real combination of principles of Sufism and Sharia according to Quran and Sunnah. Imam Ahmed Raza Khan was a great scientist and philosopher. He understood science and philosophy better than anyone in his era. He was a master of ancient and modern sciences. He proved through research that various concepts of the modern day science are illogical and against the theories of the Holy Quran and Ahadith. AAlaHazrat Imam Ahmed Raza Khan wrote many books on science and physics. One of his famous books, Fawz-e Mubin Dar Harkat-e Zameen, using the Holy Quran as its guideline, proves that the earth is not rotating but is stationary. He also proves that the entire universe is revolving around the earth. Modern theories believe that the earth is rotating on its axis and that all the planets including the earth are revolving around the sun. AAlaHazrat Imam Ahmed Raza Khan also disproved the theories of scientists such as Galileo and Sir Isaac Newton. Today many people in the Western world regard Sayyidina AAlaHazrat as the neglected genius of the East. He gained great expertise in the field of astronomy and astrology. He was also a great mathematician. He used to solve the most difficult mathematical problems in a short space of time. Algebra, geometry, calculus, logarithms, and other branches of mathematics were like ordinary addition and subtraction to AAlaHazrat. Once Imam Ahmed Raza Khan solved successfully complicated problem on mathematics. The Vice Chancellor of Muslim University, Aligarh, UP, India, Dr. Sir Ziauddin was so impressed and astonished and pleased that he cried, "Imam Ahmed Raza deserves a Nobel Prize." Properties of sounds were discovered much later, but Muslim Sufis and ulama had discovered these quite early and pointed out things which would perhaps be surprising to modern man. Imam Ahmed Raza wrote a treatise, Al-Bayan Shafiya li Phonographia. In this book, he discussed about the sound waves. He had a special expertise in Ilm Tawqeet. The speeches of Imam Ahmed Raza Khan in Ilm Tawqeet were collected and known as Tawzih al-Tawqeed. Imam Ahmed Raza has written books on medical science. He has discussed genetics, modern embryology in detail, especially fetal development within 3 layers. As a technologist and engineer, Imam Ahmed Raza Khan formulated the ultrasound machine on the basis of light, law of reflection and refraction. He explained for the first time that leprosy is a non-communicable disease in the light of Islamic thought. Fluid dynamics, viscosity, Stokes' law, and Bernoulli's equation has been discussed in a book. This book discusses 306 kinds of water and classification of different solutions. He wrote 11 books on tafsir of Quran, 54 books on aqaid, beliefs, 53 books on hadith and principle of hadith, 214 books on fiqh, principles of fiqh, dictionary of fiqh, faraid and tajweed, 19 books on tasawwuf, wazifas and moral, 55 books on language, Arabic grammar, dictionaries, history, poetry and special benefits, traveling, 11 books on inspired knowledge, that is Jafar, 8 books on logarithm, 22 books on astronomy and astrology, 31 books on mathematics and geometry, 7 books on philosophy, sciences and logistics, 4 books on algebra. Several books have been written on different aspects of his life and qualities, and still they are being written. His personality is taken as a topic of PhD in different countries of the world. This great scholar, scientist, Sufi, and a revivalist passed away on 28 October 1921 in Barelvi, Uttar Pradesh, India, at the age of 65.